Hey, Lake Avenue Church family, it's time for our Friday update, and it's going to be a robust one, so hang on. But first of all, where am I? Good question. I'm sitting here in my backyard because I want you to see something. Take a look at this. As I zoom in over here, do you see that beautiful violet purple color? That's wisteria. You see it all over town, and at our house, when we see the wisteria begin, we know the season is changing. That means spring is upon us. And with spring comes really big news for the Lake Avenue Church family. And you know what that is. Yes, March Madness returns. And we're all excited. That wasn't what you were thinking. Okay, there's bigger news. Daylight saving time starts this weekend. Don't forget. So before you go to bed, roll your clock back. Otherwise, you'll show up for the 10:30 a.m. service. And we don't have a 10:30 a.m. service. So make sure you change your clock so you aren't late this weekend to worship. Oh, the other big news. Yeah, that's right. As I'm sure you've heard by now, Lake will be calling Pastor Matthew John to be its next senior pastor. And we want to invite you to a week of activity next week as we prepare for that, beginning on next Wednesday evening, March 16th. I want to invite you to the Sky Room, Hutchins Hall 400 at 7 p.m. From 7 to 8:30, we'll have a time of prayer and discernment for the body at Lake, for Matthew John and his wife Joanne, as together we discern Lake's movement forward and what God would have us do as a church family under our new proposed senior pastor candidate. With that candidate in mind, you're going to have a chance to, if you don't know Matthew very well yet, you'll have a chance to get to know him. We have a couple things set up next week on the 17th from 7 to 9 p.m. at Lake. Or Saturday you can come in the morning from 9 to 10:30 and a kind of a Q&A and get to know both Matthew and his wife Joanne. Though they've been a part of our Lake family for many years, and he has served as our pastor of missional outreach for the last 3 years almost, then you might still not know him in all the ways that you're going to have a chance to get to interact. So we invite you to come to either of those times. And then on the 20th, we'll have a vote from the congregation regarding the calling of Matthew and his candidacy. That vote will go on for a couple of days, so you'll be able to vote both in person as well as online. Now again, all these details, they're all below me. You can just click on links all over the text. It'll take you to lots of places. You can find out lots of more about Matthew. You can find out about his history and background and all of those things. So I want to encourage you to follow the links in the text and get caught up on all of the details. Speaking of details in the life of Lake, we had our winter meeting last weekend. We had a vote on an amendment to delay the formation of our nominating committee, and I want to let you know that passed by 88%. A 3/4 majority is required, and 88% of you voted to indeed amend our bylaws temporarily around the formation of the nominating committee. So I just wanted to report that out. Okay, what else is going on in the life of Lake? Many things. I am so glad that we are finally going to have a serve day. It's been over 2 years since we've been able to have one of our Pasadena serve days where we come together and serve somewhere in our community. This upcoming Saturday on the 19th, we are going to have one at Blair High School. Blair, right on the southern edge of our city. We've been with partnership in Blair for over 20 years in a variety of ways. You know, we just did something recently during our Blair Rally Days to help support teachers. Well, I want to invite you to come and serve light maintenance, painting, cleanup, that kind of thing with some Blair faculty and family. You can find out more about Blair itself and the Pasadena School District. Friends, we are committed to our city in a variety of ways, and one of them includes how we engage around education in the school district. It has been such a difficult period of time. All of you who are parents, you know how hard this has been on you, your students, the faculty, all of it. I want to encourage you. We've got room for about 50 max. You need to register. You can find that information again below and probably right here under my face. Click on the link and register. We got lunch for you that day. It's going to go from early in the morning around 8:30 or so, and we'll be wrapped up by 1. That's a week from Saturday. I hope you won't miss it. Coming up in April, I'm going to look down the road just a little bit. Told you I had a robust update today with lots of things. Looking down the road a little bit, April 1st and 2nd, the evening of the 1st beginning at 7 p.m. and then the morning of the 2nd beginning at 9 a.m. Pastor Jeanine Smith is going to lead an experience in understanding unanswered prayer. if we're all honest, and I say all of us because I include me fully in this, there are times where if I'm going to be completely transparent and honest, I'm asking God, where are you? David, in so many of his Psalms, said, God, where are you? Where is my hope? How will you act? When will you come? Those are just honest questions. The Unanswered Prayer Course and Workshop is going to dig into that. For about 5 hours, you're going to have a chance to address, probably like me, a lifetime of honest questions that we have around unanswered prayer. I want you to put that in your calendar way in advance. That's why I'm letting you know. And then, speaking of way in advance, looking even farther down the road into May and Memorial Day weekend, yep, we're going to get back to something that feels so right for Lake Avenue Church for so many years now. Green Oaks Ranch Memorial Day weekend getaway. It's a great chance to bring friends, invite others, and it is as pre-COVID a time as we could possibly have in this post-COVID time. So with that in mind, I want to introduce a special guest to you. Mike Mitchell has been given leadership to Green Oaks now for the last few years, and even all the heavy lifting that was required during the COVID Green Oaks experience, which was an interesting thing in itself. But I want Michael to tell you about what's going on. But here's what I want you to pay close attention to. We have the earliest deadline registration ever for Green Oaks. And once the registration passes, it'll be tough. So pay attention this year. We have to get our registrations in really early this year in order to hold our spot for Green Oaks Ranch. So with that being said, Michael, take it away, my friend.
Hello, Lake Avenue Church family. My name is Michael Mitchell, and I am the top acorn for Green Oak Ranch annual family campout that happens over Memorial Day weekend down in Vista, California. We've been doing it for almost 40 years and hope to be able to do it for many, many more years. As you can see behind me, this is the website. You can go to lakeav.org and search for Green Oak Ranch. The registration has opened for 2022. It's so exciting because for the last 2 years in this pandemic, you know, it's been crazy being locked in our houses and trying to do Green Oak from home 1 year in 2020. It has been crazy to say the least. So I am so excited to be back to, you know, quasi-normal, whatever the new normal looks like. The activities are going to be pretty much the same. We're going to everything from hiking to fishing to softball, all of that stuff, just like we normally do. It is going to be so much fun. However, I need you to register before April the 10th. April the 10th is the deadline for the early bird discount. And the other significance of April 10th is that if we do not have enough people signed up by April 10th, we unfortunately will have to cancel Green Oak this year. And now I don't expect to, because I've heard back from a lot of you and you're so excited and as excited as I am to register. So I don't think that's going to be an issue, but we need the registration. Otherwise, on April 10th, we will have to pull the plug, and it won't be fun for any of us, because going forward, we may lose Memorial Day weekend with the camp. We're not the only ones that want Memorial Day weekend. There is quite a line of people that really want that weekend. And so we keep getting it because of our relationship and the many years we've been a part of Green Oak Ranch. So please sign up as soon as you can. And this is a great opportunity to bring friends and family. It's very low risk, high reward. It's just a great opportunity for fellowship. If you've never been to Green Oak Ranch, you can talk to me or anyone else who has been to Green Oak Ranch. You'll see our shirts walking around campus or whatnot. But there's also a video on this website that will kind of give you a little taste of what Green Oak really is. And it is just a wonderful opportunity to be outdoors, be with each other, and grow closer to each other, closer as a family, closer to God. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great weekend. Please sign up ASAP and at least by April 10th. Thank you so much.